Want to talk to you about some resources that will help you as you're learning about industrial control systems. Our in-person training is for helping you learn how to troubleshoot PLC controlled machines, but many of you are aspiring to be programmers or are looking to work on it a little more at night. So first of all, along with our videos, we do have online courses, and I'll put a link to them in the description. In fact, I'll put a link to everything I'm talking about in the description. But every time we put a video out, chances are it's put some in them this online course, because a lot of you said that with all the videos we have, sometimes it can be hard to navigate them. So if you're looking kind of for a structure of how to go through videos, that can be a really good way to go about it. But some of us are asking for books, and I do want to highlight some books. Mainly, they are all going to be from Timothy Gates, the PLC professor, as far as PLC programming goes. He has a set on RS Logic 5000 or Studio 5000, and they're really good. They have some good hands-on exercises. And he also has the Connected Components Workbench version of them. And I have to say this right here for starting out probably is the best set of books, because it uses the free Connected Components Workbench, Micro 800 PLC, which is economical. And I mean, just look at the thickness of them. There's no fluff in here. These are a lot of good practical hands-on exercises. In fact, I'm going to do some videos soon on how you can take his books and walk through the exercises on our PLC trainers. But yes, so he has the two for the Connected Components Workbench for the Micro 800, and then he has one for the PanelView 800 and the PowerFlex 520. Now that gets us through PLCs, but there's a lot more to our machines than that. So I want to highlight two other trainings that I think are really good. First one I went to last year, and that was Josh Vargas's Trace Route. And so this is about OT networks. And if you don't know what OT networks is, I think we always are like, oh yeah, IT, they have control of the network and everything. Well, that's becoming less and less, because used to a network from an industrial perspective meant we were adding an HMI to our PLC, maybe connecting to the office. But now, I mean, I'm seeing systems on people's programs that they're bringing into my training that they have 70, 80 Ethernet devices just on their machine. I mean, even in here in our training center, I think we have like 180. So it's no longer we're just using Ethernet to pick up a few things. We are really using it as the backbone of our control system. So I went to that last year, and I'll have to say that it really improved my training that I do on networking here, even though I always say mine's not a networking class. Mine is how to get connected to PLC. We were able to go a lot further in it and understand a lot of the why. But Josh really goes in depth with this. And so in October, and when we are at traceroutellc.com/training, and I'll put a link to this in the description, but he has one coming up in October. And if we hit his flyer here, some good information, and mainly it is going to be on October 7th through 8th of 2025 in Plano, Texas. The other one is the SCADA part of our control systems. And I do plan on going to this this fall. So you have Inductive Automation's Ignition Community Conference, and that's going to be on September 16th through 18th in Sacramento, California. And we do some ignition training, mainly in our Part 2 class, but I'm going out there because, I want to get more in depth in it. And similarly to I left Trace Route being like, wow, I mean, I really feel like I have a much better understanding of networks. Everybody I hear that goes to Ignition's community conference says the same thing. They were using Ignition, but when they came out of it, they're like, they really helped us up our SCADA game. So I hope to be there this fall. Now, a few other general books that are good to have around, or actually I have PDF copies of them now, but I keep a couple of older ones just because sometimes somebody in class wants to look at them, is you definitely need the NEC code book. You can get the paper copy of it or their PDF versions of it. Then you have our NFPA 70E. That's going to be our safety in the workplace. That's going to be very important. And another really good one, even though it's more of an electrician's one, it's a good one to have around is the American Electrician's Handbook. And this book really does probably explain anything that you need to know electrically. So there's some really good resources. Check out the description and I'll have links to all that. And also, we put out a how-to every week, and these how-tos are to help you improve your skills. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you in the next video.